El Matador, Emmanuel Sanchez. It's Steve Jewin from MMA Mania. How are you doing today?
Doing very well, my friend. How are you?
I'm always good when I got a chance to talk to you, and you've got a very big fight coming up here with Taiwan Claxton in the opening round of the Featherweight Grand Prix, but you've been a number one contender before, so how does it feel that you have to go all the way through a tournament to get back to that?
Oh, it excites me because, it's like starting from scratch, but I know that I have another young, hungry top fighter, best in the world, across the cage from me, and I'm hungry to go out there and defeat him. Go out there and put him away. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to stop him in the first or second round. And this is something truly remarkable, historic, epic, and that's what I'm looking to do, man. I'm looking to make history. So I have this great fighter in front of me, a great test, and I know it takes four to win it all, but it starts with this young man on September 7th. So this will be the first round of the Grand Prix, and I'm looking to kick it off with a bang.
This tournament is also making history by putting a $1 million prize on the line. So what means more to you in this tournament? Getting to the championship or getting that money?
I don't just want a slice. I want the whole pie. You know what I mean? I want the whole cake. So this is just, like there's sometimes just regular just frosting on a cake or a plain cake, and man, this is that, that million just adds, it's like strawberries, I guess, on top of that cake. It just adds more on top. The same thing with the pizza. It's just like adding more toppings on the pizza. The more the merrier, right? The better. So instead of a plain cheese, I get some bell peppers, some mushrooms, some chicken and pineapple, or some beef on that, and it's going to be delicious. So for me, what means the most is winning all four fights, honestly, to go out there and be the man, the one out of 16, to defeat everyone, that I left no doubt that I defeated everyone in my way to win the whole tournament and to become the undisputed featherweight world champion and to get those belts, man. Ryan Bader motivated me, seeing him all strapped up, one on each shoulder and his light heavy one around his waist. And Patricio Pitbull motivated me even, defeating Michael Chandler and having one on one shoulder and one on the other. So, I know at the end of this, you get the Grand Prix belt and you get the undisputed featherweight world champion belt. So that's what I want to do. I want to bring those belts home. I want those belts here, and I need to have that. That's the only reason I got into the sport and wanted to be a fighter, was to be world champion. This is truly making history here.
Should I take it from those cake and pizza metaphors that training hard for this fight is making you a little hungry right now?
Absolutely. Hungry in every way, shape, and form, both metaphorically, physically, and hypothetically. You know what I mean? I'm hungry in every which way, my man. So I'm craving some pizza right now.
Oh, I hear you. What about Taiwan Claxton, though? You've already talked about how this featherweight division is among the best in the world, but he's one of the younger, less experienced guys, although he's got some huge highlight reel knockouts.
Yeah, that's what hungers me too. Had this been in the tournament or not, I would have wanted to fight him because of the amazing performances that he's been able to put on. It's testing my skills against his. That's competition for you. And he's seen as one of the best. So they could have chose anyone in the division. There's more featherweights in the roster, but they chose him. So to me, it's me being able to test my skills against one of the best in the world, one of the best in this tournament, and I'm hungry to go out there and defeat him.
I know that he's going to hit hard in this fight, but you've already been tested by going 5 rounds with Patricio Pitbull, so can you really face anybody that hits harder than that?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, even being in the ring with him, for being the most dominant champion, a legend in the sport, and now a two-weight world champion, a multiple-time champion, I thought he'd hit harder. And I thought it'd be a lot harder to hit. So the same goes for me with the last two title holders that I fought in Daniel Strauss and Pat Curran, and the title challenger in Daniel Weichel. So this is going to be, somebody different, someone with a different background, different base, and is going to want to bring it. And that's good. Let's see what you're really all about. Come fight night, man, you really see who's about that life. And also their level of opposition. So we're going to really see how it's like when he gets hit. He does well when he does the hitting. Let's see how it's like when you get hit.
Now, you mentioned Strauss and Curran, and I'm glad you did, because this tournament is just ridiculously loaded with former champions, former contenders, tons of talent all around. Do you think this might be the best tournament, not only in Bellator, but in mixed martial arts right now?
Absolutely. That's why, to me, this is so historical, going out to becoming world champion and defeating everyone and winning this whole thing, getting the whole pizza, the whole pie, because this is the biggest tournament right now out of all of mixed martial arts. There's no one else doing this, and there's no other tournament with this amount of former champions and this amount of killers. For now, in the toughest division in the world. The toughest division is lightweight and featherweight. After that is welterweight, then middleweight and up. But this right here, the average man, is a 5'9", 160 to 180 pound man. So featherweight and lightweight is the toughest, division in the world, and this is something truly amazing to be a part of. And I want to be the one who wins it all, and I'm excited to be a part of it, man, and go out and make history. That's what I'm looking to go out and do.
Well, you've talked about a couple of the champs. You've talked about Bader and you've talked about Pitbull. Would you want to go for a lightweight title if there was a chance or an opportunity or a tournament and become a champ yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. When the time comes, when that bridge gets there, I'll be looking to cross that as well too. That'll be another mountain I'm looking to climb. Right now, I have, I look at small pictures and then of course the big picture. And making history and becoming a legend and becoming part of Bellator's Hall of Fame. That's what I'm looking to do too. So I want to climb this mountain first, which is Taiwan Claxton, and then after that we have the next mountain, and then get to the top of the mountain, which is winning this whole tournament. But I'm not canceling that out by any means. My first professional loss was at welterweight, and the majority of my career outside of that too, as an amateur and as a professional, was at lightweight. So no weight scare me. I said it after my fight with Strauss. Throw me in the heavyweight tournament. I don't give a damn. I'll go out there and fight those guys. I'll do whatever it takes to become world champion and whatever it takes to win. So now I don't need to go to heavyweight. I can stay in my own weight class and fight at featherweight and go out and defeat these guys. And once I make history here, we'll see what other accomplishments I want to go out and make as well too. But first things first is defeating Taiwan Claxton, and then moving onward and upward from there.
You just proposed an interesting idea that I want to delve into a little bit. A Bellator Hall of Fame. I've got two names I'd put on the ballot already if one existed. Joe Warren and Patricio Pitbull. Who would you put in that Hall of Fame?
Pat Curran and Daniel Strauss as well too. Granted, obviously Curran, Strauss, and Pitbull have fought each other the most out of these past 5-6 years, etc. Michael Chandler, Vitaly Minakov, I believe, and Bader, obviously, being, the first heavyweight champion, since they haven't had a heavyweight champion in a while, so the first heavyweight champion. Obviously, you got to add Joe Warren in there. Darian Caldwell has made quite the name of himself too. Guys that are, really putting a lot forth into the sport. Not only how many fights they've had or wins they've had, but also their level of opposition. So that's why you got to throw in like Dudu Dantas in there. Who else? With the current gentleman before, obviously guys in mine, because my division has been the most. And even you could throw Patricio's brother Patrici, Dave Caveman Rickles. You got to throw Caveman in there, man. That guy right there. Look how many fights he's had, and successful, unsuccessful, but still, the man is a gangster. The man has been around for quite some time, and his walkouts, and he loves fighting. So I give that man my utmost respect. Caveman Rickles is a guy we've been watching for a long time. So those will be some of my top picks to be in the Bellator Hall of Fame.
I think one of the few names that you missed, and I'm not saying you did it on purpose because I think a lot of people forget him, Ill Will Brooks. He was the kryptonite that Michael Chandler could never seem to get past.
Yeah, that's true. Ill Will Brooks. I was thinking more so people that are, still signed with Bellator, but that was still, a very big Bellator household name and a Bellator title holder. And, a guy that I was really cool with too, Will Brooks was a really nice guy. And I was actually cutting weight with him once in 2015. So, great fighter, man, great human being. And, you most definitely got to throw him in there too for the amount of exciting fights that he did put on, in Bellator. And Eddie Alvarez.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. Eddie is a Hall of Famer. First ballot, absolutely. But since you mentioned weight cutting, I also want to delve into that too. Where are you at right now getting ready for this fight next week?
Oh man, it's been going terrific. It's such a beautiful summer that I've had here so far. I've been on track this whole time, still being able to eat like what I feel almost like a welterweight. It's almost like hard to keep weight on because had some rainfall yesterday. It's a beautiful 80-degree day here in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But I'm about 11, 12 pounds off right now, so this is going to be a walk in the park, kind of like it was for my title fight in Israel. Only now I know I'm not letting myself get too light. I'm still keeping my strength up, and then also just keeping more fat in there too, letting myself be a little heavier. I know that this weight will come off easy. At this point, I'm majority just water. When you get the weight off, but no cramping, no dehydration, no misery from me. Nothing but smiles and enjoying a great Zevia right now too. Hopefully, I get a Zevia endorsement after this. So, it's a beautiful thing here, and yeah, man, I'm staying fed up all the way in. Had a steak last night. It was delicious, and I can't wait to go out and destroy Taiwan Claxton and have after weigh-in, I'll get some steak and some rice. But then after the fight and after being victorious, getting a good pizza. So you already know where I'll be after, getting pizza for sure. Pizza spots are normally what's open after a late night of fights, or we'll be in California, man, home state. You know what I mean? Of original Mexico. So I'm looking to go out and have some street tacos out there. I know they got some good tacos out there, so that's most definitely what I'm excited to be out there and go and have. So it's going to be a great night.
That's probably the thing I miss the most about California is getting those street tacos and a California burrito. It's just the flavor is just different.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Taco trucks, they know what's up. They exactly like you said on the grill and their flavor. And I guess just the love and appreciation they put into the food. It just that makes it taste that much better.
Well, victory will make it taste that much better too. Maybe you can even get CM Punk to bring up Giordano's deep dish from Chicago to training camp.
Oh no, you already know. We're getting the Lou Malnati's not too far away from here in Milwaukee in October, so that's something I'll be able to enjoy. But if not, I don't mind driving 40 minutes for a deep dish, man. I'll do it. It's only about a 40-minute drive from me, Gurney, Illinois. Giordano's right near the Six Flags, actually. So, yeah, definitely after my fight, I'll be enjoying a deep dish. Unfortunately, my stomach can't get it right away. Still being so light and lean and close to weight, eating healthy for so long, that's a lot of cheese to handle right away. So it takes me some time before my stomach can adjust to that. But I can't wait to enjoy me a slice of that.
Damn straight.
Or more.
Last time I had one, I spent all day walking around Schaumburg, and then I was like, okay, I finally burned enough calories for one slice.
Yeah, right, for one slice.
Emmanuel, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. I know this is going to be a really fun fight in the opening round of the Featherweight Grand Prix. And who would you like to make a match with in the second round, bracket-wise? Who would you like to face in the next?
In a perfect world, I believe I'd fight all those rematches. I'd get back, let's say Daniel Weichel, Pat Curran, and then at the end Pitbull. But it could play out that way. It could not. I could end up getting that fight back with McKee. That's another one that I want. It could be Adam Boric, Pedro Carvalho, Saul Rogers. The world is open. The world is mine, and the possibilities are endless. They're limitless. You never know, man. It's each and every single one of these guys are all great fighters, and we're all going to see how it goes down on fight night. So, but in a perfect world, yeah, it'd be getting Daniel Weichel and Pat Curran back, and then Patricio Pitbull. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for any single one of these guys, and I'm ready for them at a moment's notice. I'm ready to fight any of these guys. It doesn't matter to me. I know that what I'm capable of, what I bring to the table. I've already faced 7 of these guys. It's supposed to be 8, but I've already faced 7 of them. And actually being on this card, I'll be in the locker room with 3 guys that I already fought. 2 that I already beat, and 1 that I already had to fight. So this is gonna be definitely an interesting night. So my eyes are gonna be wide open on these guys, and I'll be ready. But first things first is go out there and destroy Taiwan Claxton.
All right. Well, when you're swimming in that shark tank in the SAP Center, don't be afraid to call out some of those other big fish. I mean, that's what they give you the mic for after the fight. Make sure you make a name and say who you want.
Absolutely. I'm out there to make a statement, so you already know what's up. Out to make history and make a statement, starting with Taiwan Claxton, and then everyone on it who's next, short or tall, big or small, they all will fall. So I'm ready to rock and roll.
I love it. And of course, Emmanuel, I always want to give you a chance to plug sponsors and shout out your teams. So please go ahead and do that.
Oh yeah, of course. Shout out to Rufus Sport. That's my team right there. Combat Corner. Rufus Sport is the best. Where my home lies. CryoFit Milwaukee, where all my cryotherapy needs. Fresh Rain Poke. Great, delicious, amazing food that we have delivered to us here at our gym for our post training, or whenever we want, we just go and see them. Great, amazing home baked poke bowls that we have now here in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. On top of the Wisconsin Athletic Club, allows us to use the facilities for sauna, for hot tubbing, for gym life, whatever we need. And takes a village to raise a fighter, man. So I'm very happy and fortunate that I have all these guys in my corner. Unparalleled greatness, the home brand as well, too, up in here in Milwaukee. Help me make my way. Physical therapy, everything that I need. I have all the people around me, man, that truly support me and help me. And I'm very blessed, fortunate, and grateful to have all these people in my corner as well, too. And nothing would make, me happier and satisfy me more than bringing these belts home for us all, not just for me, but knowing that they invested in me and the hard work that we put in to become world champions, and it was all worth it. And I want those belts to go around their shoulders too.
That sounds like a great plan. So I'll just watch you bring it to fruition, starting with Taiwan Claxton here at Bellator 226. Emmanuel, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the time, brother.
You bet. And Dan, thank you as well.